Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is about fun facts that will totally blow your mind. Have you ever wondered how many times you have walked around the world, or where your smallest bone is, and why bananas are curved? Get ready for a bunch of random fun facts that will make you question everything you ever knew about the world. So let's get started. Banging your head against a wall for 1 hour burns 150 calories. Alternatively, you can walk your dog for 45 minutes, which also burns 150 calories and is much less painful. Snakes can help predict earthquakes. They can sense a coming earthquake from 75 miles away, up to 5 days before it happens. 7% of American adults believe that chocolate milks come from brown cows. If you lift a kangaroo's tail off the ground, it can't hop. Frederick Morrison, who invented frisbee in 1948, was cremated and made into a frisbee after he died. Polar bears could eat as many as 86 penguins in a single sitting. During your lifetime, you will produce enough saliva to fill 2 swimming pools. Movie trailers are originally shown after the movie, which is why they are called trailers. An eagle can kill a young deer and fly away with it. King Henry VIII slept with a gigantic axe beside him. Now, did you know a group of giraffes is called a tower? A group of monkeys is called a troop. Have you ever wondered what a group of crows is known as? Well, it's quite fascinating because a group of crows is known as murder. So far, 2 diseases have successfully been eradicated: smallpox and rinderpest. The last naturally occurring case of smallpox was diagnosed in October 1977, and the last case of rinderpest was diagnosed in 2001. Bananas are curved because they grow towards the sun. Bananas go through a process called negative geotropism. Instead of growing towards the ground, they start growing towards the sun. The fruit grows against gravity, which gives the banana its familiar curved shape. In 2017, more people were killed from injuries caused by taking a selfie than by shark attacks. A lion's roar can be heard from 5 miles away. The top 6 foods that can make you fart are beans, corn, bell peppers, cauliflower, cabbage and milk. A baby octopus is about the size of a flea when it is born. St. Lucia is the only country in the world named after a woman. A sheep, a duck and a rooster were the first passengers in a hot air balloon. In Uganda, around 48% of the population is under 15 years of age. That's about half of the population. Recycling 1 glass jar saves enough energy to watch television for 3 hours. The average male gets bored of a shopping trip after 26 minutes. Approximately 10 to 20% of US power outages are caused by squirrels. Facebook, Instagram and Twitter are all banned in China. Nearly 3% of the ice in Antarctic glaciers is penguin urine. 95% of people text things they could never say in person. Honeybees can recognize human faces. Now you don't want to piss them off. While trying to find a cure for AIDS, the Mayo Clinic made glow-in-the-dark cats. A small child could swim through the veins of a blue whale. If you consider how large a blue whale's heart is, it's the size of a small car. It's no surprise that a small child around 3 to 4 years old could swim through the massive veins of a blue whale. There is a total of 1,710 steps in the Eiffel Tower. A woman tried to commit suicide by jumping off the Empire State Building. She jumped from the 86th floor but was blown back onto the 85th floor by a strong gust of wind. The Twitter bird actually has a name, and the name is Larry. Sahara Desert, the most hottest desert on the planet. Can you imagine? There have been 3 recorded episodes of significant snowfall. The first was recorded in 1979, the second in December of 2016, and the third most recently on January 7, 2018. There has never been a verified snow leopard attack on a human being. The first alarm clock could only ring at 4 a.m. Invented in 1787, Levi Hutchins needed a way to wake up in time for work. Now some of you might have ever wondered, what do birds do when they need to take a piss? Well, here is a fact. Birds don't urinate at all. In 2011, more than 1 in 3 divorce filings in the US contained the word Facebook. Tears contain a natural painkiller which reduces pain and improves your mood. In the United States alone, millions of birds a year die from smashing into windows. Each year there are more than 40,000 toilet-related injuries in the United States. Clinic's tissues were originally used as a filters in gas masks. In 1988, Sony accidentally sold 700,000 camcorders that had the technology to see through people's clothes. During your lifetime, you will spend around 38 days brushing your teeth. The smallest bone in your body is in your ear. People with brain damage can suffer from joke addiction. Ketchup was a medicine in the early 1800s. The word emoji comes from the Japanese words e and moji, which means picture and character. Before 1913, you could legally mail a baby. Before alarm clocks were affordable, there were professionals, knocker-uppers, to wake people up for work. Some insects and small birds see the world in slow motion. This is because they process information so quickly that they perceive time as though it was in slow motion. Chickens are the closest living relatives to the T-Rex. Over 1/4 of the world's hazelnuts are used to make Nutella. The first death in the American Civil War was a horse. The world's loudest bird call can be heard from half a mile away. There is a nut on a helicopter called the Jesus nut. The Jesus nut is the nut that fixes the rotor blades to the helicopter. It is called a Jesus nut because if it fails, then all that's left to do is pray to Jesus. The air in the subway is 15% human skin. In 1969, people on a hijacked plane thought they were on a prank hidden camera show. This was because the presenter of prank show Candid Camera, Alan Funt, was on the fateful plane when it was hijacked. Cockroaches can live 4 weeks without their heads. Mosquitoes are the world's deadliest animal. Have you ever wondered what will happen to your body if you fell into a volcano? The answer is that you would float on the lava instead of melting. It takes 600 cows to make one season's worth of NFL footballs. Crows can hold grudges against specific individual people. Canada has the world's smallest jail. And finally, the average person walks the equivalent of 5 times around the world in their lifetime. Assuming the average person lives until they are 80, they will walk about 110,000 miles in their lifetime. The circumference of the equator is 24,900 miles. So thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you have enjoyed. Please don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell icon for future updates.